Switzerland highway is not only spectacular in terms of scenic view, the road quality is among the top in the world. This comes with strict law enforcement and high quality infrastructure. Suporn Champu, a Thai woman who lives in Switzerland for more than 20 years, relies on public transport in Geneva, where she works during the weekdays. On weekend, she tends to drive to her house in a ski resort town more than 100 kilometers from Geneva. Suporn describes how she has to be constantly alert on speeding.
I am very much concerned with the speed limit, and for example, like when you, luckily right now I have the car that has the radar control on the display, and for those cars that from the old cars, I just have to beware when I see the sign like 50, 60 or 80 or 100 or up, and so from time to time I made a mistake because you might have been distracted by the other things, so therefore that's how I have to be self-aware.
Geneva accommodates around 300,000 population. Recently, commuters can enjoy cycling in downtown area. The bicycle lane encourages more bikers. It attracts Joel, a young professional, to bike about 2 years ago.
They've decided to really invest into good infrastructure for bike. They had a referendum a short time ago where they asked people whether they would be willing to invest into alternative forms of mobility, and people responded yes very broadly. And you could see that this has really influenced the way they have chosen to invest into urban infrastructure and to really develop things that are tailored for pedestrians and bikes and public transport. So it's really, really nice.
Elena is a mother of 2 daughters. Today, she bikes while her elder daughter, Camila, sits in the metal basket in the front. Elena told me how she has enjoyed biking behind big buildings, as well as on the same streets with cars. She can do so because of a bike lane.
They have a nice bicycle lane that is separated physically from the cars. Those are the ones I really enjoy the most because I feel very safe. Others, unfortunately, we have to share next to the cars. There's no physical separation. When I get on those, I'm a little bit more careful, and I really use my mirror just to keep checking what cars are doing. I usually never go on roads where there is a bike lane because those, I think, are just way too dangerous. But there's a lot of hidden ways where you can go behind buildings, through gardens, and those are just the best for bikers.
I learned from my mom practice because she always looks around and she detects danger, and she really pays attention, and she's concentrated on the road and not on something else.
To have a safe environment for cyclists, motorists and pedestrians, Switzerland has been through continuous improvement and investment. Thailand can also learn from Switzerland if the country aims at achieving sustainable transport.
Switzerland, in the same way as the Netherlands and Sweden, came from those very high levels of deaths and injuries themselves in the 1970s, and it's through introducing measures such as compulsory breath testing, speed cameras, good infrastructure, safe vehicles, that have seen the deaths reduce and their incomes rise. So at the moment, if you think about the amount of money having to be spent in Thailand on health care, rehabilitation, lost productivity because of people being seriously injured and being unable to work, if decisions are made to reduce the number of casualties, that will add to the financial wealth of the country, which increases its ability to invest in hospitals and schools and more road safety intervention. So it's really a chicken and egg thing. Investment in road safety brings economic benefit and prosperity.
The sustainable transport can change our country. The first one which we're fighting more is about safety. Yes, it will be the first priority of that pillar. The second one is talk about sufficiency. Enough. We should make the system of the movement, mobilization, that not only have like nowadays. The third one is the very important pillar that show that we are moving according with the sustainable. Don't let anybody behind. That means we have to take care about not only the vulnerable person like one who use bicycle, walking, that we call pedestrian, but also the important about the elder that need to more exercise, the pregnancy, the young and the disability person. It should be included in this pillar.
Dr. Anusha is among Thai participants who attend a workshop in Geneva on road safety and legalization, which is organized by the World Health Organization. Discussion from the workshop can probably become a driving force among stakeholders in Thailand to push forward the measures to curb road accidents and to attain sustainable transport goals in the near future. Natha Gomanwadin, Thai PBS World reports from Geneva, Switzerland.